For centuries, European countries colonized territories around the world to exploit natural resources and establish their economic power. However, in the modern world, oil companies have taken up this role of exploitation and subjugation. This is a video about how many developing countries are being colonized without them even noticing. Oil companies, many of which are based in the developing world, expanded their operations globally and have often been accused of causing environmental degradation, human rights violations, and corruption in countries where they operate. One of the most significant examples of this phenomenon is in Nigeria, where the oil industry has been linked to a range of human rights abuses and environmental damages. It is estimated that over 1.5 million tons of crude oil have been spilled in the Niger Delta since oil drilling began in the region in the 1950s, causing massive environmental damages and displacement of local communities. Moreover, there has been reports of oil companies complicit in human rights violations and abuses, including forced evictions, beatings, and even killings of local activists who have spoke out against the industry operations. One of the most well-known cases involved Chevron's operation in Ecuador, where the company predecessor Texaco operates extensive oil drilling operations for decades. The local communities near these operations have accused Chevron of deliberately polluting their environment, leading to several health conditions, water problems, and contamination. In Nigeria, many rivers have been contaminated by Chevron. The company oil extraction activities have caused significant environmental damage, including oil spills and gas flaring, which have devastated local ecosystems and affected the health of nearby communities. The UN reports that over 1.5 million gallons of oil has been dumped in many rivers in Nigeria. Beyond environmental devastation, Chevron has been accused of being complicit in repressive action against communities and individuals who dare to speak against their operations. In countries like Myanmar, Angola, Chevron has faced allegations of supporting repressive regimes and turning a blind eye to human rights abuses in order to maintain their business interests. Despite numerous legal battles, Chevron has consistently denied responsibility for the human rights abuses associated with its operations. The company has employed various legal tactics to avoid paying compensation or taking responsibility for the environmental and social damage caused by its activity. The allegations of human rights violation against Chevron are deeply troubling, shedding a light on the dark side of corporate operations. It is crucial for individuals, communities, and governments to hold companies like Chevron accountable for their actions by raising awareness, supporting affected communities, and demanding stronger regulations. Another example is in Ecuador, where Chevron has been accused of causing severe environmental damage in the Amazon rainforest. The company has been battling a lawsuit for over 2 decades, where Ecuadorian plaintiffs are seeking compensation for the environmental damage caused by the company's operation. Oil companies have also been accused of manipulating governments and political systems in countries where they operate to secure favorable deals and suppress opposition leaders and their operations. This has led to accusations of corruption and a lack of transparency in the industry. Moreover, the oil industry dominance in many countries has resulted in a lopsided distribution of wealth, where a small elite group benefits while the general population struggles. The immense wealth and power of oil companies often translates into undue influence over governments and regulatory bodies. Lobbying, campaign contributions, and revolving doors between the industry and government enable these companies to shape policy in their favor, undermining democracy and perpetuating a system that prioritizes profit over public interest. Despite these challenges posed by oil companies, there is a growing global movement advocating for alternative energy sources and sustainable practices. Local communities, activists, and organizations are coming together to challenge the power of oil companies and demanding accountability and pushing for a transition to cleaner, renewable energy. The era of oil companies as the new colonizers must come to an end. It is up to us as individuals and communities to support sustainable practices, demand stronger regulations, and hold these companies accountable. Oil companies saw a record high profit in the last 2 years. Thank you for watching this video. This video is a brief overview of how oil companies are the new colonizers. If you like political science and international relations content, please subscribe and leave a like in the channel. Thank you.